Hey, it's Chris. How's everybody doing today? Home for a little bit. Thought I'd take a few minutes and do the video review of Ultramarines, the movie. Written by Dan Abnett, produced by and created by Codex Films. We're going to head and set a baseline here for how I'm going to review this. First, main review for me is, was I entertained? Did I enjoy it? And we'll go from there. Next baseline you should all know is I've been waiting for a Warhammer 40K movie for years. 96, 97 at Games Day. I think I first saw Inquisitor. This is a live action film. Kind of campy. I will lovingly compare it to Doctor Who and say that I enjoyed it. Thought it was great. Has Dark Angels, Chaos, Space Wolves, Orcs, the worst Orcs ever, but I enjoyed it. I thought it was great. I bought it on VHS. Now how the hell do I watch it? But recently, I'd say it was about 2004, 2005, there were rumors and a trailer floating around for the Blood Quest movie. Enjoy the comic book. It was in Warhammer Monthly. Really thought it was a good book, but nothing ever came out of it. It kind of just withered and died on the vine. And then, you know, we've got some cinematographics. Don't even think that's a real word, but we're going to use it. But the cinematography and stuff for the video games has always been, you know, there. We've all seen it. We've all wanted a little more. And then, I guess it was last year they announced that Ultramarines, a Warhammer 40K movie, was coming out. And I've been waiting for it eagerly. Was following the website, following everything. I knew that Dan had gotten a little sick and had to spread things out a little bit, which is understandable, and we're glad that Dan's better. But the film came out. We all got a little bit of a taste at Baltimore Games Day this summer, and I was hooked. I wanted to see it. I was waiting for it eagerly. When I got it, I had the opportunity to sit down and finally view it. I enjoyed it. I thought it was a very good introductory to what Space Marines are. Pretty straight ahead plot. It was Marines, mission. And what do Marines do? The mission. So there were no surprises there. Kind of what I anticipated. You've got to, you know, while they got a build-in fan base with the gamers, they have to be able to make this appealing and viewable by somebody that just happens to walk past and see it. You can't go, you know, Ravner and hope that people can just pick up on some of the background story there and some of the other things. So they went with Marines. Pretty good story. I enjoyed it. I thought it was a good watch. For, you know, 71 minutes, all I thought about was Warhammer 40K, and that's all I wanted to do. I was not expecting to, you know, change my religious views and throw down everything and go, that movie defines everything that I ever need to know. And, excuse me, the animation, I thought it was good. It was, you know, I mean, it was an independent CGI film. It was as good as any, if not better, than any CGI cartoon that we watch every Saturday morning in this household. I thought a couple of the Marines looked a little old for what they were. But, I mean, they were doing face recognition scanning, and they were going with what they had to work with. And face it, John Hurt isn't exactly a spring flower. Other than that, I thought all the rest of the animation was great. I thought the sound was incredible. Sitting down in front of the TV finally and watching it, you know, with the surround sound, and it just, you know, rattling stuff. It was, ooh, yeah, gave me a big old chubby. The special features, another bonus for me. I love special features. I want to see what they do. I want to see how they make the things. And they were all there. The only real grump that I got a couple grumps that I'm gonna air. One is the Chaplain's Crozius. For Christ's sakes, why can't my Marine's Crozius do that? I just want to know that. That's that. I mean, I want to know how the hell I can burn a heretic. Next was the bridge that they're crossing in the film. This is the 41st millennium, people. Wood. Really? Supporting a Marine? Really? Maybe it's the little bit of engineering in me that wanted me to go, my God, that's structurally unsound. What idiot is going to walk across that? Well, you have a Thunderhawk. Have it drop you on the other side of the bridge. And then finally, at the end, I thought there was a little bit of... I thought the cohesion was broke at the very end. And this is a spoiler. After everything happens in the film, at the end, you have Proteus standing there with the relic hammer, preaching, speaking to the new recruits, and I was curious what the timeline was and what rank now Proteus was. And it just kind of leaves you hanging. So I fired off an email to Dan Abnett, and he replied to me, because Dan is such a gentleman and so nice and kind. And really, I think he's got, he knows his fans, and he knows that they love the film, and they really they want more. We want more, honestly. But back to the question, I asked him, I was like, what's the timeline here? What rank is Proteus? The timeline's, he said, decades. It's not the next mission. It's in the future, and Proteus is maybe a squad leader, perhaps a sergeant, but no additional. He's not gone up to captain. So he answered that question. Now let's get into the big humbug of Ultramarines, a Warhammer 40K movie. Codex Pictures, Creative Distribution, and Service Pack. What was it? Well, we're not even going to name the damn company in Michigan. Man, I'm pausing here because they piss me off. I received my copy of the movie on December 11th originally. I ordered 2. I got 1. I sent emails, 5 emails, to both the email that was listed with the initial order, saying, hey, it's been sent, and to the email on Data Pack Services, there's their name, saying, hey, I didn't get both copies. What's up? No reply. At the time I sent the 5th email, which was like 4 days later, I had already discovered their phone numbers, so I called them, and I was told there was nothing they could do. Oh, okay. This continued on. Took a total of 14 days before anybody replied to an email and said, oh, you're missing a whole set? We'll send that right out. Well, 9 days later, from the 2-day priority shipping, I received my replacement copy. It was wrong. It wasn't the second set. It was a fucked up steel case and 1 disc that was scratched up. So I then started sending emails. Again, making phone calls, saying, who's going to help me? Who's going to take care of this? Somebody dropped the ball. So after I got this, well, actually, right before I got this, I busted up service pack, or whatever their name is, and I made a woman cry. Because all I wanted was the tracking number, and they said there was no way they could do it. And I'm like, listen, I paid for the extra shipping. I expect a damn tracking number. And I expect somebody to answer a goddamn email from some company. I was a little mean, but that's okay. I've been waiting for 2 months for it. I eventually did get my replacement copy, well, actually the completion of my order, and had fun watching it. But after the movie shipped, there should not have been the issues with communicating with customers what the holdup is, why their package isn't there. If somebody sends an email, answer it. Don't make them go to Facebook and create a topic on your discussion board saying, what the hell, why can't you take care of this problem? I will say, last week I received a message through Facebook from somebody from Codex Pictures, and they asked if everything had been resolved, and they asked actually if they could call me. That's great. They called me. I spoke with Dee, and she asked me what the problem was, if everything had been resolved, and I explained to her what the issue was. And I explained to her that, you know, what I felt was poor customer service. And she agreed with me. She sent out some stuff. Does it make up for all the unnecessary waiting and fretting? No, it really doesn't. Does it make up for me making some poor lady, and I apologize, Ann, cry on the other end of the phone because I was belligerent? No, it doesn't. It makes me an asshole. But I have business cards that say Chris O'Reilly, professional asshole. So I can get away with that one. Ultimately, would I buy the movie again? Yes. Would I buy another one? Yes. Will I pay for additional shipping? No. I really hope that the problems that they had with this release, they've learned from them and they're going to correct them. Because if they don't, you know, they got one chance. Next time, I really hope that there's not any hiccups. Because if not, it's going to be a terrible thing and a slow death. And all it's going to do is alienate fans. And I don't want to see that, because I want the fans to be happy with what we got. They did it. They made us a movie. Now, you can bust it on so many different levels. You can grump and complain. You can not have any clue what a Space Marine battle barge looks like compared to a Space Marine strike craft, and think that, why is there 10 guys in just this one battle barge? It was a strike craft, people. It was a freaking strike craft. Take a look at it, get out your Battlefleet Gothic Recognition Guide, and you'll see that there's a distinct difference. Really? You're going to complain about that? Ugh! Okay, that was my run grunt from one review, but we'll move on from there. I enjoyed it. I have a copy, and I have a repaired disc. If some of my friends want to watch it, I hope that doesn't fall under unlawful lending. I don't know if it will. But hey, I'm going to sign out. Hope everybody has a good day, and I hope everybody has an opportunity to see Ultramarines, a Warhammer 40K movie. Alright, peace out.